Hey guys, it's Prof CJ. You're probably confused as to why I'm sending a Minecraft video and a Pokemon Go YouTube channel. Well, I have an explanation for that. I also have an explanation for why I've been gone. So there's a reason why I have this much iron. So this is take two because when I first recorded it was 40 minutes long and apparently my audio wasn't on. So, and we're at one of, it's too loud. Oh, this is one of my bases. I got a new laptop, so it's working a lot smoother now. Look at all this terrain. I'm using my new gaming laptop, and this is how many frames per second it's operating on. The other laptop was doing like 30 to 40 frames per second, so this is a huge improvement. Plus, um, better render distance, simulation distance, and it's holding up pretty good. So, this is one of my houses. I need to do a better job with the library. This is my bedroom. Not, it's not all detailed out, but I'll get to it soon. And so, this is my attic. There are 2 levels. You see how much storage it can contain. Here's another layer. Yeah, a lot of room. So, this is my chimney. And well, fireplace. That's it. And toasty. Um, and then we go to the second floor here. I decided to give you guys a tour to explain everything. And I've been on this tour for at least 1,000 days. So yeah, this is the living room. I need to do a little something with this. That's the chandelier to the entryway. Got me a book. How to enchant. I need to do something with that. The first floor is almost entirely developed. Really nice. And where I would store my snacks. Um oh wait, I never did show you guys the basement. Also another fireplace. So I mean, there should be some more room in here. Well, more furnishing in here. It kind of reminds me of Breaking Bad. I need to do something with this place, and I need to work with this place too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Those are my 2 dogs. this is one of the new places I've been making. I want to make this into a fisherman's hut, and the coloring is so vibrant. And this is the spruce tree farm, which I'm not finished yet. It's supposed to be 5 by 5. This is 3 by 3. And yeah, I tore down every last tree on this land. So yeah, it's beautiful terrain. Oh, there was spruce trees down that way. Hey, but it's a really cool environment, and I have another base. This is my more newer base, and I have the original one is like 1,000 blocks away. So let me explain everything that happened. So actually, let me just walk instead of run. Mm. So I was a doctoral student. Why am I still running? Um, under left control. So oh here I need to change that. Make it tap. There we go. So I was a PhD student in applied mathematics. So the sort of how I got in there, it was my senior year in college, and I didn't want to stay where I was at anymore. I mean, I could have just took a year gap, but after talking to both me, not me, after talking to some of my family members, they was just like, yeah, I don't think taking a gap year would be a good idea. So I just went ahead and applied my senior year of college, and there were 7, and I applied for 12 PhD programs. The reason why I applied to that many is because of the fact that I double major. So I had a lot more or variables that I could fix in. So like, and I wasn't too specific on what PhD I wanted. I just wanted a PhD in either math or computer science, since those two were my double majors. All right. Now, out of the 7, now this was during COVID times, and a vast majority of grad schools got rid of GRE testing requirement for admission at the time. So, oh, there wasn't a lot that required it. Well, matter of fact, all except for one university required it, and I wish I took that into consideration. Even my advisor at the time was just like, "Yeah, you don't need to be at this school," and then listen. Um, so now my family wanted me to be at this prestigious university, and of course, like when you see something prestigious, like one of the top universities in the United States, you're just like, yeah, Yeah, I'm going to apply, but I doubt that they're going to admit me. Come to find out, one, they were one of the first. No, not one of the first. They were the first university after I applied to contact me, going like, oh, this dude got something going. Let's contact him. And at the time, I didn't think too much of it. I mean, I was pretty shocked that they nearly admitted me. Well, contacted me firsthand, and then later down the road, I found out that I nearly got admitted to that PhD program. Just like, oh. And this is like one of the top universities in the United States. And instead, I went to the one that required the GRE exam. Like, good talk. I'll get back in touch with you guys later on if I need it. And oh boy, I'm so glad I did that. And then fast forward, and throughout my time I was struggling with the qualifying exam, which is something that the PhD program required, which what I did not know, and I wish I knew this back then, was that if they thought that the GRE exam wasn't a good evaluation for the kind of research you would do, then why have the qualifying exam be put into place? So they just got rid of it, and that's what the university that was looking at me, hey, the prestigious one of the top in the U.S. And no, for the matter of fact, for the sake of the story, we're gonna call the university that I was at for the PhD, hey, University A, and then the new university, hey, University B. Hey, the one that nearly admitted me and was super prestigious. So, oh, 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 I did. I lost my train of thought after fighting that creeper. It's, um, here I'm gonna go third person. So, I went to University A, struggled, and I didn't feel too satisfied with everything going on. So the distance between University A and B is like 6 hours, and I have family around the area, so I'm just like, screw it, I'm just gonna go over there and for spring break and get my mind off things. And they're like, "Oh, I remember you. Hey, you're the one from Alabama." I'm like, yeah. And he was extremely helpful. And, whoa. Oh, come on, I wasn't even near you at that time. And I guess we're running. I so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it another shot. But University A told me that you need to pass 2 of the 3 exams, otherwise you're out. And Uncle me being frustrated, I'm like, hey, fine. So went ahead and with the exam, and I passed, and then it was left to down to one more exam. Alright. So, man, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So there was one exam, and then here comes spring of this year. Oh, what? Why didn't you? Oh man, nearly exploded. Oh, what? And, thank you, thank you. Uh, so we went talking. I took the exam in spring 2025. And they failed me. Contacted my advisor, and we're almost at yeah this is the base I was telling you guys about. Um, we hold on. Let me get over here. Yeah, come on, before because there are too many mobs out, and I really don't want to deal with them. Ha, sucker. So and this is my first base in my single player world. Yeah, failed spring of 2025. Then they're just like, hey, this is your last chance. Otherwise, you're out. And of course, me being me, I'm almost sad, and I'm ready to like throw down the towel. And then I decided to just go back to University B, and they were just like, look, man, I don't see why they're doing this to you. It's obvious you're passionate in your research. I don't, and not all researchers are good with exams. And it makes no sense. So I'm like they could easily tell that I was frustrated. So they're just like, look, when you're ready, just apply. And I took that into consideration. Just like, okay, this is my last shot. Uh, so my parents helped me out, got me a tutor, and the summer it was intense. And then this is probably done. This is my smelter, by the way. Yeah, yeah, y'all don't need that. So I did do caps lock. So like I was severely disappointed on it because it came to the qualifying exam back in the fall earlier this year. Now, typically, it takes a month to grade it. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm just wait on the results while I do research on this sequence for quasi Monte Carlo integration, which is it's a method for uh, um, evaluating high dimensional functions through randomization. So like Riemann sum, but instead of the typical Riemann sum, using hypercubes, you would use randomization. It was just purely frustrating. I mean, no, 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 not. Oh, go. Not good, not good. There we go. Now we back. Now we back. It was saving. That's why. So, oh, I was. It takes a month for them to grade them, and they sent me the result within 2 weeks. So I knew something was off. And sure enough, they failed me, and I'm like, all right, I had enough. So I contacted University B. And the more information I found about University B, the angrier I became because I'm just like, I wish I made a better decision about this 4 years ago, back in 2022. It was I felt so much regret. So like to to shape how the transition for played. Um, like when I contacted them, I'm like, yeah, I want a more interdisciplinary path for graduate work as well as my PhD. So after talking to my advisor back from college, she's just like, hey, why don't you do your master's in robotics? I'm like, sure. And Minnesota, no, oh man, I slipped up. University B was like, you can come here and do that. And come to find out, how at this college, and they do stuff that not many PhD programs do, which is you can minor in a secondary field. So of course, B, who was a double major in math and computer science, there was a good position to be in, and on top of that, I could be studying robotics on top of it after getting the masters and then go about my business with the PhD. And I have strong family relations in Minneapolis, not Minneapolis, around University B. So it's it was embarrassing for them. It was like to the point where when I told my best friend at the time, just like, yeah, yeah, I'm ready to go, and this university is actually more highly ranked than University A, and they take a more holistic approach. So I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm happy I made this move. So I'm leaving a R2 institution for an R1 institution. And that's a pretty interesting story to tell. And apparently, not bad to my family. I just figured out that at least one of my cousins is pregnant, and the crazy part is that they live in the same area where I'm supposedly supposed to move at. So this is gonna be this is gonna be fun, and I'm pretty ecstatic to say the least. It's awesome. I'm very proud of them, but I could feel his pain. And due to finance. Don't worry, uh, they'll be fine. I'm not worried about them not one bit. They'll be fine. So this is actually my first house. Oh man, now it's raining. Um, first house. That's what the first room that I created, and then this is the living room. This is where I will keep my decorative blocks like wool, dye, my banners, those kinds of stuff. And then this is where I typically put in my stash. I got my minions helping me out, and I need to reorganize this stuff because I am not satisfied with the organization of this. See, look at that. And deeply, well, this whole place should be full of emeralds. So, this is where my pets will stay at. This is my brewing room. If we go downstairs, this is where I keep my armor. That I don't have a lot, and I need to buy some. Where I keep my tool weapons. Is that? This is where I will smelt. Is there any? Okay, just making sure. This is where I keep my quartz and amethyst since I ran out of room in the other room. Wind charge, some books, and some arrows. Got some ore deposits, so like diamonds. I got 85 diamonds. Lapis, redstone, some coal, a bunch of copper actually. I need to smelt some gold, a bunch of iron that I need to put in, and yeah, yeah, I have a crap ton of iron. This is insane. This is that's insane. And I'll show you where I will get the iron from. And this is where I would keep my horse. Um, and then second floor. This is where I would keep my potions at. This is the dining room. And then here's the kitchen. Where I keep my stash. You think we're... Let's see. Yeah. I need more disc. Um, balcony. My library. Here's my office. I like to have my fireplace there. And then this is actually my room. So like I could like I'd stay here, be all cozy and warm. With every bed I make, I always have the banners in because there was a certain bed design that I saw back in the old days, like historic times, and I really enjoy it, so I just let it become a part. And I could not figure out what to do with this room, so I just left it blank. And someone should comment what I should do with that room. And this is my attic. Because this is where I store some of my stuff. And this isn't the only level, like in the other house. See, look, how you how you get to that color? And oh, of course, you may want to go inside before you got oxidized. Because I know how rain is here. No, there we go. So that's my house. Um, this is my trading hall. It houses 221 villagers. And here's some crop towers of mine. A few tree farms. These guys generate me a lot of emeralds. And here's another farm that I got. Absolutely marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. And then yeah, I even got a nether wart farm. I need to make a barn for the chickens. That way I will keep some villagers that I need to breed. So that's the redstone building. In case I want to work on some redstone engineering. There used to be a sheep farm, and since I got a better laptop, I need to put those sheep back in there because my old laptop could not handle all that. And this is my iron farm. Like it gives me a good amount of iron. I wonder if Andes work, or do they not do that in the rain? It works. So and then this is where I will store my stone. And then this is a train station, which is in development. So you would just hop into here and press that and it'll go. And I plan to do this with the second base so that I could go from one base to the other no problem. this this is gonna be high. And then that's my treehouse where I keep my wood. And then let me show you this other spot. Oh, the kelp is done. Please, please. What? Shut me up. Oh, that's why it ran out. Oh, it's two for fun. Mm. What do you do for 5, 6? Oh, what's it? There we go. There we go. No, this it should be 28. Actually, no, 26. There we go. All right. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. It ran out. Let me show you the last spot in my world. I need to do something with that. Maybe put a fountain there. And then, that where I keep my deep slate. This is a dummy. So, like, I could, yeah, that'll show him. And then this is a charging station. So let me demonstrate. Mm-hmm. And then horse pen. This is another place to store things, but for villagers specifically. So like the trades I would do. This is a library. I don't know why, but like I was very keen on libraries. And you can see that it's becoming nighttime because the clock. And then witch hut. This is supposed to be where I was supposed to be doing my I need to finish this off. Another place to do potionery. A vegan place for me to go to for food. I need to finish that off. Oh, oh, is that how you call for it? Yo, okay. And I need to finish the place off too because this is where I'll be storing decorative blocks too. And then this is an archery practice. The further away, the harder it is. It's like easy, well, very easy, easy, normal, hard, and then very hard. So yeah, 1,000 days in this single player world. So so to shed light on the situation, this isn't my well, okay, it's my OC, but I tweaked it for Christmas time. So I'm in the midst of a civ event. Matter of fact, I've been in several Minecraft Civilization events. Like I did 3 with Marcus K, Skipolo, Derp, and Captain Lights. I'm doing Captain Lights right now, and it's a pretty interesting. Well, I have a pretty interesting lineup, but it really devolved as of now. Hopefully, it goes back to something good, but we'll see. In 2025 were pretty rough for me, but don't worry, your boy is gonna be just fine. 2026 gonna be sick. I hope to make a huge comeback before I move to my new area. So I guess that's it. Bye. Bye.